All right, next up we got this. I was supposed to watch this last time, but okay. So this
I
is
think this one's so good.
okay. Okay, so we got Gavin Michaels.
All right, so let me give you the
Yeah, yeah.
lore.
Put me on. Put me on.
So Gavin Michaels, this man's a fossil. This is like
Yeah, this is King. This is
Smogon,
This is King of Mars. He literally plays on Smogon. He was literally in my first SPL, bro. This guy, he was in
It's
SPL,
crazy.
the first SPL I played on Smogon. Yeah, I know he's been around since like the beginning of time. Yeah, I know he's a super OG.
Yeah, he's played for like 13 years and he got fucking banned. We don't talk about that.
Yo,
But now he's back.
yo, yeah. Look at this, 2013 Indianapolis 3x champ. This is no joke.
Yeah, he's a beast.
This team is
And
sick.
his opponent is Yosuke. So Yosuke, he was playing for he traveled for like 13 hours to get to this tournament.
Jeez.
And the thing is, this round's top 8. So he needs to win to get to qualify for Worlds, because you qualify for Worlds in Japan in a different system. So he literally needs to win this game to qual, or he basically just did it for nothing the entire tournament.
Are you serious? They have so they have a different,
Yeah.
completely different way of qualifying over there.
Yeah, so you can join the other tournaments outside of Japan, but he can't qualify. Like he doesn't get championship points, which is like a different
Right.
system.
That
for
okay.
non-Japanese players.
Okay. Oh nah. So he's on some
So he's
do
like-
or die shit.
Yeah, he's literally like playing for Worlds, or he got nothing out of playing for 2 days
Oh
and
hell nah.
traveling.
Oh
like,
hell
50
no. Hell
hours
no.
in
Hell
between.
no. Well, he better
Crazy.
lock in then.
You pilot it correctly with that classic
And like
combination.
they are
of
also
something
playing
like
for top
Tornado.
8, so if they win like $2,000 extra. They're already winning like $5,000 both players.
Mm-hmm.
But if they win, they like 2,000 more, so it's like a lot of more
You
pressure
can
in
do
that too.
successfully well with it.
Yeah, Gavin's one of those players.
Dang. Well, Yosuke got world's top 16, which is pretty damn impressive. But
Yeah, he's really
Gavin
good.
Michaels is damn impressive too. 3x regional,
You know,
2x
he's
worlds,
renowned
32.
for
It's no
enjoying the
joke.
rain as a weather archetype, and very
So this
familiar
was
with
back in the day, one restricted?
workings of that sort of build.
Yeah.
Putting
This is
together
the
a
same
really
format
nice
you watched of
six-tier, a lot of
Victor
elements that
Medina
are
versus
disruptive support
Oh,
and
Shiliang? Yeah, that set was so
enjoy
good.
against
Yeah,
That
yeah.
set was
majority of
so
the
good.
come up against in the format. You know, the
Yeah, it's the same
Kyogre
thing,
is
so it's
an
like one
interesting
Ubermon.
one
Okay.
overall, because you're seeing a lot
One
of the
Ubermon, but I see a
Kyogres
Chiyu, a Fluttermane, and a Urshifu on this bitch. And I see a Chan and a Urshifu. Why does Yosuke's team look 10x scarier?
Just constantly pile that damage on turn.
Yeah,
after
Yosuke's
turn.
team is really cool.
Yeah, it looks
And
mad
then,
scary.
Like you say, the Ice Rider, Calyrex coming into this tournament. We had Justin Tang.
Where was this?
coming
Yeah,
in
oh, this
was in- where was this in
Yosuke
Europe?
really
with
wants
that
to win
Pokemon
here.
in particular, proving that
You know
it is one of
where
the
this
top
was in
States
Europe? Where was this in Europe? You know where this was?
I think it was London.
Mm.
I'm not
restricted. So
Oh, Scarf, Shifu, Rain. Okay.
Yeah, so
Classic.
the plan of this change, like, you know, the Chiyu Chenpao gets the
Sword of
chance
Ruin.
drop on the Mons.
Oh, and then what?
Yup.
Urshifu comes in and just surges everybody.
Dude, the Urshifu is like the actual Ubermon. Like,
Dude, yeah, this is cheap.
everything to do.
Okay, that makes
it
sense why
literally
Amoonguses
was-
are running Rocky Helmet now though in this what we were
Yeah, because
yeah.
Urshifu is like super good.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so you like just put Rain and put Chenpao, and then you do Terra Water Surging Strikes,
And
and
you
you
can see as
fucking
well with the
destroy
early
it.
players how far
Actually
back
insane.
Gavin's experience goes.
This some
being
cheap
a
shit I would load
national
up.
champion Back in 2013, a 3-time
Yeah,
regional
you see, it's
champion
just like you
and
put
an
Tailwind,
international
you
champion
blast
to boot.
everything.
Yeah.
Go, go, go.
Nah, I like it, I like it.
Quite literally in the
There's
form
really
of
some
Kyogre,
HO.
You have some fantastic support in the
Yeah,
form
it's
of
HO.
This is like having a Dracovish on your team, bro.
If ever there was a rain matchup, you've got
Yeah,
that rain dance.
it's-
I don't
you're
think
gonna
that's
see
going to
it's so fucking
be utilized
strong.
necessarily in this match.
I need everybody watch it right now to tap in. We got Dracovish the return. Who's on the mic with Blunder? My boy Ante. He's here. VGC Master. He's here to tell me about all the lore and the backstory between some of these games. Because lore is important. We gotta know the lore. We gotta give all the players the proper respect. It's more than just battling.
Come on, Gavin's going to have to keep in mind it's not going to give the Kyogre as free a run as
Bro, he seems mad nervous.
possible, and obviously the trick room.
Yeah,
is
it's
a
top
big
8, bro.
thing
It's
as
top
well.
8.
Oh, it's top 8. It's top 8. Okay, okay.
Honestly, that water spout
Okay, fair, fair, fair.
combination you've just
Hey, Yosuke-
I didn't even know it was
But
top
if I'm
8.
Yosuke, I'm shitting pants, bro.
I'm shitting my pants knowing that it's do or die. I'm for sure
played
never.
for so fucking long.
Bro, why don't
You
these
played
guys?
for so fucking
Bro,
long.
why don't either of them even have a water bottle with them? I like whenever I play any tournament, I need a water bottle or like I need to be drinking water, bro. Or I get nervous as shit.
Nah,
Like to
me too,
this,
me
like
too.
to this day, bro. Like I really cannot play this shit without
There
drinking
isn't
water.
any, you know, fake out Pokemon on here. There isn't any way to override.
Yeah, so his team is
Oh yeah,
it's basically like he
Sashifu.
attacks with special mons, and then he brings the Calyrex and Trick Runes. Like it's
Mm.
It's really strong.
All I know is Ogerpon Cornerstone is disgusting. When I was using it on the ladder the other day with Dylan's team, it was going so stupid with this exact set. Because of Power Whip, Follow Me, Spiky Shield. I literally could not stop getting off major damage with Ogerpon. This thing is so good. Cornerstone Ogerpon, bro.
It's so good. It's so good.
Dude, it's literally the best. I like this Flutter main set. Moonblast, Dazzling Gleam, Icy Wind. We don't even need Shadow Ball. Fuck that. This is cool.
Yep. It's just
With the weather, I don't see any why
you know,
of course. So I feel
Ogerpon Rock, Calyrex took out Joe, so you know that shit's broken too.
Dude, that combo is so nasty. The Rex plus the I like the Terras are different than they are now, at least. Like when we were watching it was Fire Calyrex, but this one's Water, which will help into both Urshifu and the Ogre.
Yeah, you really need water resist in this format, I'd say, because like Urshifu's like so broken in this.
Yeah, for sure.
Because with 2 Obermons, it's like Urshifu's not that good, but this one.
Yeah, because when you, and also like if you can rock like Koraidon X another guy, you put the sun up and everything. When you sent me the game of Victor Medina versus Shiliang, yeah, and Shiliang had Stellar Urshifu. That thing was so annoying, bro. With how much stronger the attack was doing, it was so damn strong with Stellar.
Every VGC player hates Urshifu. It's like it's so stupid.
Dude, it goes against. Yeah, to me, it goes against what VGC like, because VGC Protect is so important, and then you got a guy that just goes against. Yeah, right. Like it just. Like this thing definitely like is like it goes against like the ethics of VGC to me.
Yep.
Like that isn't a way to stop
literally breaks the format, right?
From being executed.
Yeah.
But as you've mentioned, there are some defensive capabilities you can do that if you're able to hang on throughout that turn of devastating water damage,
yeah,
you can then swing the momentum in your favor.
Intimidate too. I didn't even think about that.
Something like a defensive Terra type on the Calyrex with that water, for example.
Yeah, and Yosuke's got some good answers as well. I mean, they all
Stellar
if
too.
that is
Yeah.
it's got the sturdy ability, so it's got the
Dude, yeah,
as
when
well
when
to kind of
dude
be
when
allowed
Shiliang Terra Stellar,
to
I
get one of
because
those
we never
big
see it in
power
OU, right?
style.
Terra Stellar, like we literally never see it. But I forgot that it's 1.33 on each stab. Like, dude, that's a giga boost.
Are not really
Like,
going to enjoy it, and that might almost force the hand of Gavin.
Dude, he did like
Slice
200 to the
Kyogre in
Raging
that
Bull, right?
situation.
dude, it did 90%. It was so ridiculous.
Not so easy, but
My boy Joey in the chat, fuck Calyrex, because I don't have the item. Joe was putting together his team today on cartridge, but he didn't have the Reigns of Unity or whatever it's called, and he couldn't put it together.
Doing that.
On the opposing side for Gavin.
Yeah, we've got instantly that.
I like this music.
Really cool.
From this Kyogre bringing the drizzle. The
So what do you think he's gonna do, Gavin?
Type attack.
Okay,
I don't
let's
think
see.
you're gonna know what he's gonna do, bro.
Okay. So we know that the Urshifu has taunt, and we know that it has surging strikes. If you taunt the thingy, that Origin Pulse is gonna do a lot. Bro, I don't know. I don't know. Let me think.
All right.
No, let me think. Let me think.
Okay.
Let me see the moves.
On Yosuke's
On the-
side,
on the
he's gonna
Among Us.
benefit from that, but in front
It's
of the Kyogre,
It's Spore, Rage Powder, and then what else? What else is on there?
Clear Smog.
Amoonguss probably not likely to click in with something like that Surgeon Strikes just yet, and has to be very wary about that Amoonguss with the Rocky Helmet. You don't want to be hitting into that or having your attacks.
Spore, Rage Powder, Pollen Puff is the healing.
Yeah.
Is the
So
healing
no
joint,
protect,
right?
No protect.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Pollen Puff. He's real, guys.
Okay.
No protect those. Annoying.
It's mad annoying, right? Well, if you stay in, you're gonna die to Lance because you can't Oko the.
No. You live.
Oh, because it's spread.
Live one lance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me think. All right, whatever. I know for sure I'm clicking Water Spout. That's what I'm clicking because I don't care.
Respect.
And you can't. Yeah, because you could. Oh, dude.
I think he makes a really smart play.
Okay. Well, Yosuke, I think is Terra Watering because otherwise he's gonna lose his horse. Whatever. I don't know. You can.
Into that
Yeah,
direction.
What is the Terra on Among Us? Can you Terra in Rage Powder, or is that wrong?
Definitely a water spout here.
It's Terra Dark.
Oh, never mind then.
Maybe a Rage powder to pull in.
I thought it was Terra Water.
Dark.
Yeah, you're not going dark in front of Urshifu.
maybe forcing the hand of Yosuke to go for a terastallization.
You can go for Rage Powder, right? Oh, he did go for Rage Powder.
Yes.
The thing that you want to do is
But
remove
he
that
Rage Powders
Amoonguss
the
before
water
you
spells,
commit
just throws
to
out the
your trick
Amoonguss.
Oh shit, so he died. Oh, this is actually shice, because you lose Amoonguss, but it doesn't matter. Because you kill Urshifu and you get a good half on this, right?
Yeah, and if the Calyrex Trick Rooms, then your Amoonguss is faster than the Calyrex.
Oh!
It's like a...
Yeah, it's like a catch-all. It's like a catch-all.
The Rage Powder does
Yeah.
indeed come into
It's a
play
really
here. It's
good
going to
play.
leave itself vulnerable to a Glacial Lance, but
So he
first,
breaks the-
it's got to
he
take
breaks
this
the
close
sash,
combat,
right,
doing
with the
very
helmet
minimal
too.
damage, but
Oh, so
being
Yosuke
able
tried to
drop
take
the
out the
defense flash on
Kyogre,
side,
but
focus
yeah.
defense and special
Yeah.
defense, and break that
Oh, that
focus
is
sash.
nice.
Yeah, that's so important. That focus slash.
Yeah, 'cause now Urshifu's gone. Yup, exactly.
To get that Urshifu, that's a
What?
huge
Wait, and that's
chunk.
basically what you need Amoonguss for.
Are
So
we going to see the Trick Room? Or are we just going to see in retaliation a Glacial Lance?
Okay.
It's the Lance, so
Is
it's
it
like...
going to be enough to get
They
the
trade one
Amoonguss?
for
That's
one,
the
basically.
question.
literally 1 for
It
1,
is
and they
enough
both
after
got
the
like a
close
decent
combat
amount of chip on the
I feel
restricted.
like the Amoonguss did its job, though.
That's what I'm saying.
Shout
Shout out to the commentator. Yeah, the Amoonguss literally did his job. It took out Satan. So
So if you're that Kyogre, you maybe want to shake it up a little bit
That's
now,
true.
because obviously Water Spout will be doing less
Oh, helmet
damage
is so
the more
good.
damage you take. Critically though, you can see how much
so
the
Yosuke
rain and
already
the Mystic
terra'd
Water
those, that's
pay off
really
to
good.
right,
for-
and Origin Pulse is
Yeah,
spread.
that's it's so huge. And
So,
like you
yeah.
say,
Do you go
need a little
Shifu and
bit
Terra
more
Water
your
and
Origin
Surge
Pulse
on
to
the
a little bit of a
on the
shaky
horse,
accuracy,
or
but
you go
that's
hands
fine.
first just to
You've
play
got
it safe?
an ability now, the Amoonguss has gone down.
Yeah, I
Like
think
you
you
say,
go
it's gonna
hands, 'cause you
show
wanna-
Yeah, because you don't want Yosuke to go to his
from
what's it
that
called,
close
the
combat.
Flutter Mane. He's
You've got
booster
the
Flutter
ability
Mane.
to
I literally
bring
remember that.
something in to disrupt that Calyrex on the opposite
Yeah,
side of the
boost
field
speed.
for a
Yeah,
second
yeah. See,
turn.
yeah,
Ultimate
because
now
this
coming in
stops.
for Yosuke.
Well,
It's
it's good in the both, but it
best.
super stops
They talk about
the
Trick Room being one of
the
those
Shifu, right?
options that could be leaned on a little bit if that Amoonguss does go down, but another issue
Yeah,
is
yeah,
gonna be
it
that
just- it
Iron
just
Hands that
speeds the
has to set
Shifu
the
Right,
field. It's
yeah.
gonna try to
So
fake out
you can-
disruption onto that Calyrex.
Also,
Not
it's
so
good
much
to just
onto
keep
the
the Ursh from the
Flutterman,
back,
and the
'cause it's
Flutterman
so
in that
good.
awkward position, right, where it's not really going to cause too much of an
Use
issue
Pulse,
for the
right?
Kyogre.
Just
The
play it safe.
Moonblast, Dazzling Gleam do hit the
I have seen tweets. I have seen tweets on the timeline before from BGC players that are always like, "I hate Origin Pulse. It always misses," and I feel that for sure. 85 base and you got a hit on both. Good luck.
Maybe just trying to burn through another one of
Yeah,
these turns of range
yeah,
as well as
Kyogre
that
Groudon
potential
both
fake
are
out
fucking
on the Iron Hands, because
burst
that would have stopped the Calyrex in its tracks.
Oh, nice
I
protect.
think critically
Groudon's
as well, it's
versus
good that the
Price's
Trick
speed.
Room didn't go up, considering there was the speed boost from the boost energy on that Flutter Mane. So kind of indicating that Yosuke wants to go a little bit
Okay, that
more
was a good
fast
play.
and offensive
Yeah, so he
going into
just-
these next
Yeah,
turns.
yeah,
yeah. No,
You've
that
got to
was
find a way
safe.
to work
That was for
around
sure,
the
yeah, right?
Yeah,
Burn the-
and not only that,
Yeah,
it's
that was
the
free,
Iron
because he
Hands
just
that
burned
has
the
hit the
pick up
field
there.
with access to Wild Charge that is going to be super effective into that Calyrex.
Oh, but Hands is AV, I didn't even realize that. So Moonblast is not doing enough.
Have you got enough in the tank
Nah.
to take
And then
the Iron
Spout,
Hands?
See,
he's-
water spawns?
With maybe a
Yeah,
double
did he
target
click
Instead of,
Spout just to be
the
safe
problem is
this
going
time?
For that, getting rid of that, it leaves the
I think he clicks
Kyogre,
Spout and just
to
doesn't
go for
expect
that
him to
Origin
attack the
Pulse.
Kyogre.
Maybe that's
So it's
the
just-
best
Well, yeah,
option.
that
Or
makes
is
sense,
rely
because
on an
from,
Origin Pulse missing.
If I was Gavin, I would think that the Flutter Mane has to attack my hands, my Iron Hands, or it's gonna kill everybody.
To get through this next
So I-
turn, to try and get a grip
But
on
is
this
Water Spout
game.
even as
'Cause I
strong
think,
as Pulse?
will
Maybe he
give
just
you-
didn't want to miss, right? What do you think?
I
Some
think he just,
significant
yeah, he
recoil
didn't want to
damage,
miss, and he
that could be enough
thought
for the
that,
Flutter Mane to try and
okay, good
finish
for
up with a
Iceland,
move
though.
blast, but instead it's going to go for the icy
Yeah,
win.
it
Does
makes
miss that
okay,
Kyogre,
so yeah,
though,
he
so its speed is
his
not going to
product
be
just didn't
affected. The
expect
Iron
her to
Hands,
take much
however,
damage,
that is
and
going to have it
he
lowered
didn't
by
want to
one
miss
stage.
that.
His
I
Kyogre
already-
why did he
goes for
icy
the Water
win?
Spout. It's not enough to get the KO on either of them, but Gavin, I think,
Let's see
wanting
what's
to
in
get
the back.
guaranteed damage on
So
the
I
board.
think
Yeah, I like the option.
I
Not
don't
wanting to
remember.
risk.
Oh my
I'm not
god,
gonna
Iron
lie.
Hands took so much.
Oh,
Oh, he crit, he crit. I was like, oh my god. Oh, now he forces a trade, at least. Yeah, but it's over, right? Oh yeah, let me move the sub count back down, my bad.
Is able to have a huge impact in this game.
Let's see what he has
Yes,
left.
it is going to be a little bit of a trade though, as the Wild Charge will of course take recoil onto the Iron
Why
Hands
did
and
you
fell
IC?
it in return. So
That
both
crit was
players
crazy.
losing a
But it's
Pokemon
over
here.
now.
They're both
Surgeon
down
guy
to
is coming
their
in with
last
Scarf.
two remaining. Both of them have the utility to bring in that Pokemon
Oh, yeah,
that
that
can
could
try and
suck
switch up
ass,
the board
'cause
state. But I
now-
think critically for Gavin,
Dude, yeah,
he's
'cause if-
keeping
yeah,
an eye
'cause-
on that
because
rain time
Because
now.
Pawn is in the
They
back.
cannot switch up
Wait,
to reset it.
yo, that crit is enormous.
That's the-
Yeah, cause oh, dude, it's super nasty now.
Yeah, but he does have
You've got to
Terra
make
on
some big
the
decisions.
on Urshifu still.
It's Terra Water,
And
isn't it?
Kyogre.
It's still gonna
Yeah,
die to
yeah.
whip. It's still gonna die to whip.
Oh yeah, I remember this turn. I remember this turn. So
The one thing that
there's
Gavin
actually
does
one
have
best
in the
play
bag
here.
is
Okay.
if you want to pause.
Okay. Let me think. Let me think.
So
anything. Because he has Scarf Jet.
Like, if you
Okay. But the thing has Protect.
so yeah, so he can he's probably gonna like Icy Wind and like Power Whip, right? With
Right, because if
Yosuke.
I'm Yosuke, I Power Whip X Moonblast. Oh, dude, I think you have to
Yeah, you need
Jet.
You need to icy win because Urshifu is gonna be faster than the Ogre.
Yeah, I think you jet and you. Oh, dude. Well, you have to jet, otherwise the Flutter main's gonna win. Right?
Still.
Oh, that crit was so bad for Gavin. That was so tough. He had it for 1000% with no crit. Damn.
Into maybe the Flutter main, or you could choose to go for the Surging Strikes into that cornerstone.
Yeah, you got Aqua Jet.
Out of that grass type weakness.
Yeah, and it's Terra Water. Oh, so we did click Jet. Okay.
That's the thing. The Urshifu is running that choice scarf, so it does have that speedy advantage.
But it's
gonna be
weird.
wise. Whatever it's picking, it's going to be locked into for the rest of the match. The Crystallization is in play on the Urshifu. Gavin really doubling down on the water offensive pressures here.
Well, here he Terra Watered, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if he wait. This is a win for Gavin if Ogre doesn't attack the thing. If Ogre doesn't attack Urshifu here, he's gonna sweep a Jet.
It's just gonna go straight away for the Aqua Jet. It's targeting down into this corner.
Oh wait, no, it's gonna be some heinous protect mind game.
No, because he has
Oh wait, you can't protect versus this cheap Mon. Yeah, he wins.
Outspeeds Yosuke the next turn. The
yeah, because he went for he wins.
Into the Kyogre, picks up a huge
he's tough.
Ends this turn. Will
Dude,
that
it's such a beautiful endgame.
Dude, yeah, yo, I was like, because you have to jet. No, he's the smartest shit.
It will be enough to pick up the Ogre.
Nah, he's a beast. He's a beast for winning this after the hacks. He's a beast, bro.
Like if Yosuke predicted that and went for like power up on Urshifu,
right? Exactly. It's such a hard play to make. Yeah.
Bypass any protects anyway.
Yeah, because it's like
seen how much damage it does to that Ogerpon. It should be able to get the knockout on it at the same time.
Holy shit.
So if you're Gavin, who do you target down? Which
if you look back, I think Gavin played this game like so well. Like he sacked the Amogus, he knew the sack the Amogus.
These were amazing plays.
Yeah. We know how hard it can hit.
Yeah, and it can lock in with that Moonblast. I think it's the most optimal. Is it going to be enough?
No.
Here we go.
Yeah. No, this was beautiful.
The rain stops, but that is not going to matter.
This was beautiful.
It's going to be susceptible
truly
down to an Aqua Jet.
This is a lovely little bit of
all right, that Amogus better come out game 2.
Yesterday in Switch round 8, these two trainers actually
he's definitely a savage for not bringing Amogus.
So these trainers not only
by the way, I told you Urshifu is the real restricted Mon here,
dude, it's so cheap. For sure. Even running a Scarf Aqua Jet is funny.
Something that Gavin, I think, is an expert player. You learn a lot from your losses.
No, but I knew Urshifu was the truth after you sent me the Victor Medina versus Shiliang game. After I watched that, I was like, yeah, this is not a real Pokemon, bro.
Put into action, knew exactly what they needed to do.
My experience with Urshifu is play with it for 2 weeks in OU and then it gets banned immediately because it's always OP.
Start with the Kyogre piling on the pressure, utilizing the Amogus in a way where, yeah, I'm just gonna.
It's easy to look back and see. That it was a 50-50, but in game in real time, I do believe Gavin found the play. Yeah, I feel like that's something that can happen a lot. Shout out to Lou in the chat. I recognize you. You played Joe in the top 8. Show some respect in the chat, guys. Show some love.
Oh,
shout out to all the VGC players in my stream helping me through all this because it'd be a lot. It'd be a lot to download. It'd be a lot to take in. So shout out to everybody in the chat that's tapping in and then talking in the chat and breaking shit down. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Sometimes it is. Sometimes it is exactly like what he said. Like what you said with turn 1, Ante, where it was like he sacks the what's it called, the Amogus, like quote unquote sacks it, but he gets rid of the Urshifu doing that. Is that like that's phenomenal?
Yeah,
you know? Yeah.
But it's like really smart and stuff that's really hard to see because like you want to like preserve the Amogus, right? You don't want to fucking throw Amogus out there, man.
Yeah.
Like it's such a
no, but as far as like throwing it out, it was smart. Like because he got rid of the biggest threat. Like he got rid of the Mon that Amogus is literally teched for. I think Yosuke's Mons are really good though into Gavin's team, but.
Yeah, he also covers for a Trick Room turn 1 because if he Trick
Room, he's gonna kill it the next turn. Yeah.
If he doesn't Trick Room, then the Urshifu is gonna fucking destroy everybody in the end game. So like he just like saw everything.
He literally saw everything. All right, are we going for the read of Yosuke? Okay. Here's my read. Here's my read.
See.
We're gonna see a different lead from Yosuke, and it's gonna be Rock Pond. It's gonna be Rock Pond.
Rock Pond Calyrex?
I don't know if Rock. Yeah, sure. And then Gavin Michaels is bringing Chen this game. That's my read. That's my big read.
My read is Yosuke's gonna bring Amoonguss.
Yeah, you gotta bring Amoonguss after what just happened.
Yeah.
So important to allow that water spout to then pick up the knockout with that Mystic Water. And even though the Terrestrialization, it was forced onto that Calyrex, it didn't help it much in the end.
It didn't. Yes, it was able to take this water spout reasonably well, but the issue is,
dude, yeah. I know he let out a big sigh of relief.
Rolling through as well, and Yosuke just wasn't able to utilize that. The wild charge was too much to deal
with. I think that water spawn is like also so fire.
Yeah, exactly, because he knows he can't attack the ogre.
Yeah, and I think the Iron Hand's a little bit
all those like micro reads, but you get like the marginally more damage. All of that shit adds up, you know, because it's just like Mons is a series of like the most correct play will get you farthest, or like the farthest towards your win. So like, yeah, you're right about that. Like taking the just like the little inch by inch damage, all that shit matters so much.
From the Glacial Lance, I think it might have been able to stick around a little bit longer.
Also, remember, Yosuke loses this game.
Although it did get the wild charge off, that was the main thing. I think all that mattered for Gavin, but probably took it a little bit closer than what he was comfortable with. But in the end, he was able to take that Moonblast, taking away the weakness through that Terrestrialization. A really smart play, foresight almost, and locking it up, knowing that the Rain had enough turns to lock up against the Ogre Pawn and then deal with that Flutter.
He better lock in.
Really beautiful play from both these traders, and it doesn't stop. We're jumping into game 2 here.
Because Gavin definitely like outplayed that game. Like objectively, he outplayed. So you gotta lock in this game for real.
A little bit of a change up. No Amoonguss this time around.
So he leaves yours for immediately.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fuck it. Oh, Chen, he did bring. See, Chen is so. Yeah, I know he bring Chen. It's because that ogre is cheap, and so is the Flutter main. So I was like, you gotta bring Chen after that, right?
And with the close.
But no Amoonguss is crazy. No Amoonguss is crazy though.
And put a bit of pressure.
Yeah, he just went full
HO after that. He feeling himself.
Is off, so it can break the stash pretty
I'm
freely.
not sure he's gonna live the surge strikes. I'm not gonna lie.
Here, Gavin's got a different game plan.
Yes, once
all right, get ready for Terra's on Terra. Oh no, Chen comes out to turn this thing into the boss.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But the choice scarf on Gavin's side means that he's likely going to be able to capitalize on that first and try and get some destructive KOs out on the field. He's already gone for that Terrestrialization into the water type once again, meaning these surging strikes are going to be able to hit hard and furious.
What do you surge against?
Terrestrialization in response from the Calyrex and the surging strikes into that
he's gonna go for the kill.
It could go down pretty.
Kill? It kills?
Yeah, dude.
What?
That's what I'm saying.
We are seeing the Terrestrialization. It is into the Calyrex.
Yo, if this kills Urshifu, I'm gonna be mad, bro.
Exactly, and depending on your target hit,
no way it kills Ante. No way.
You've got the rain, you've got the mystic order, you've got the terrestrialization as well. So everything
no
really
way.
is going in your momentum with the Sword of Ruin boost as well. The surging strikes were actually
told you it lives.
Oh yeah.
This not only breaks
I was like, dude, Urshifu has base 100 defense. No way.
It's not going to be able to get the KO, and you can see Gavin a little bit frustrated
but the
by
boosts
the
are
damage
so
but at least
many
it could
boosts
easily be
on
followed up by a sucker punch in the next turn.
Yeah, that's it. And I
think
it's
like
key that Chen Pao sticks around on the field and not go down.
Okay, not a bad trade now for Yosuke because Chen's dead.
Go down right to its sash, but it is going to stick around. It all depends.
Assuming he glacialed, which he probably did.
More inclined, I think, this time around to go for the trick room because of the lead, but it is a high horsepower just.
Oh, that's not bad either.
To get some valuable damage onto that Pokemon.
Yeah, that's option number 3. Just try and get some good damage onto the Urshifu here.
That surge strike
would have been nice to just pick up the KO on that Chi and Pow and, you know,
bro, 80 is disgusting.
Boost there, but considering it was the Kyogre previously.
You remember when I played do you remember when I posted that vid way back in the day when the Gen 9 just came out and Urshifu Water was here and it clicked, or I don't remember if Urshifu came later after release or at a DLC or whatever, but do you remember it clicked SD in Rain and then O-code my Terra Water Great Tusk with Terra Water SD? Do you remember that?
What?
Yeah,
no,
yes, dude. I uploaded a video of that and then they posted that on the it was a home mon that it came out in home. Yeah, they posted that on the why Urshifu was quick banned, and they showed that clip. And Urshifu clicked SD in front of my Great Tusk. I clicked EQ for 50. I Terra Watered, and I died to surging strikes in the rain. Terra Water through my Water Terra, and they were like, just ban the shit. I was like, dude, what the actual fuck is this Pokemon, bro? At least it doesn't Swords Dance in here, but it doesn't need to Swords Dance when you got fucking Kyogre Rain X Sword of Ruin.
Oh, some people run SD too. Like it's some demon shit.
Dude, I'm gonna say this: if you let Urshifu SD, that's on you. That's on you.
Urshifu on Yosuke's side of the field is really threatened as well.
JX9, this is
into it. You could almost double into
Screens with SD? Yeah, we gotta take him out back. That's illegal.
Expecting a switch.
Okay, that's nice for him though.
Yosuke doesn't want to lose anything more than just that Urshifu this turn, and we are going to see it followed up by that surging strike
how much
from
do you think he's gonna do?
Now we actually get to
30.
see how much damage this will do to the water cannon.
Oh my god. Bro.
Showing that it cannot
Oh, it's gonna fucking...
Bro, it did half. Bro, what?
Consider
Hell
that
nah.
no glacial lance here. The jet power could stick around on the field if
This
the
is
high
so
horsepower
dumb.
is opted. But
Oh
not
my
this time
God,
around. It
bro.
is the glacial lance. It will be into the Urshifu and the jet power.
Okay, let's
Picking up
shoot.
the
Dude,
jet power, but not that
Urshifu's just coming
Urshifu.
through
Crucially,
again.
This
it
is
gonna
disgusting,
get a
bro.
chilling
This is
air
literally
boost, also
disgusting.
+1 to its attack stats.
But if the Urshifu can go for those surging strikes again, it doesn't matter it got that chilling nade boost because it will be KO'd.
Okay, do you go rock pawn or do you go? You have to go flutter. You literally have to go flutter, right? As you have to go flutter. You have no other choice. Yeah.
To apply pressure
Yeah,
to
that's why
this
you don't go
Urshifu,
hands.
then
Okay.
you can keep your Calyrex a little bit safer. It's going to be that.
Yeah, because
Flutter
otherwise
Mane.
Otherwise, Urshifu's cleaning this shit up. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yes, you'll lose that chilling
Dude,
nade boost,
Urshifu
but
forces
you
you to literally. You literally need. Oh, dude, yeah. Yosuke literally has to bring this.
keep it in the game.
Yeah,
Otherwise, he just gets auto swept, or he needs a Mungus, but that's not as consistent as this. Wait, did he switch? My bad, I didn't even see. He clicked so fast.
Yeah, he went hands.
You'll
He
lose
went
Okay,
that
okay,
chilling nade boost, but at least you'll keep it in the game.
Yeah, the Flutter Mane's great here with that booster energy. You put yourself further ahead of that Urshifu now to
I
make
don't know
sure
if he
you
even
can
has
just
a
pick it
Mungus.
up
I think
before
he
it
just
can
went
be detriment
fucking-
with those surging strikes.
Yeah, they both went on some
Forcing it
hyper
out.
offensive
As we
route.
see, Gavin wants to keep it for later on in this match, but if you concentrate all of your efforts down onto that Urshifu, you leave the
But this is
Kyogre
actually not
open,
bad,
and
right?
it
Because you
could
can
go for a
dazzle,
water spout
and
here.
then Spout
Well,
is
the
not gonna
dazzling
kill
like you said, Lee,
the water.
boost really
Oh, that was a
helps
crit.
get
That's
out
pretty
of
nice.
the line, has good measure.
It's not gonna
But
kill
a lot of
either. I'm
it
pretty sure.
this one
Yeah.
shot, not able to get
Oh,
any KOs, however, dazzling
fair
This is
out
great
of
for,
the
Yosuke now, yeah.
got a double knockout.
'Cause he's gonna knock out hands,
Get
yeah.
the knockout on the iron, has the
Oh,
critical hit,
Gavin's
really
cooked.
paying off, enabling another chilling nade boost for Yosuke.
It might be like...
Yeah, now
wait, but
plus
it's
No, no, he's
Valkyrie,
cooked. He's
right?
cooked. He's cooked. Because you moonblast the Shifu. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's at 21.
No, he has Jet. He has Jet.
Oh, he has Jet again.
And that Aqua Jet
Yeah.
becomes a big threat.
Same thing as
Easy
last game.
to go after.
Dude,
the
it's gonna be-
Flutter
it's
Mane.
literally gonna be the
You
same
can't
as last
do
game.
Yosuke because you can't switch
He's gonna win
Yeah,
again with
with Jet.
Jet.
Now, if you
Overpowered
do,
again.
you lose your booster energy, and something coming in is going to take a heavy
Oh, he
amount
literally
of
wins
damage
the
from
same
this
way.
brain boosted, Terra boosted Aqua Jet, and that leaves
Oh,
the
Protect is
Calyrex
smart.
Open. That's why we're seeing the Protect. Oh, we're going to
Probably
see
only
play
for
out.
that.
The rain is on a little bit of a timer though, so yes, you do use your Flutter Mane here.
first
But
game.
Oh, no, he loses no matter what.
If it can come in and maybe take
Right,
a hit
to
or two
Jet,
from
like,
this
literally
Urshifu,
again.
then it's in prime position to maybe try and deal some damage back. The critical thing, however, is this
No, I
water
think
spout
he-
is still in play. The Calyrex isn't going to
No,
be able
doesn't
to
he
move
win,
before
though?
the
'Cause,
Kyogre.
like,
The
you
Flutter
jet
Mane has
the
gone
Ogre
down,
Pond,
so
but
you
you
have to
killed the
contend with any
Kyogre,
icy wind.
and then you
If it's something
Glacial.
that's Cornerstone Ogre
Who
Pond,
kills
however, this
Kyogre?
could be an interesting adjustment.
The
Yeah,
ogre.
Ogre.
That Cornerstone Ogre
Yeah.
Pond, he's going to have that sturdy
Yeah, yeah, he just-
ability.
he
Oh, right,
He's
you
seen
kill
the damage
Ogre
in that
before
game
it's
one,
able to
he's gonna
attack
be
the,
able to take
Oh,
something
right, you
like
get to
that
you double
Aqua
attack.
Jet
You
with
Glacial
Canopy
X Ivy
combination.
Cudgel.
I don't think you can
Right.
afford to go
But
for a
it's awkward.
Follow Me. You
Wait, it's
need to
awkward,
attack.
though.
No, no,
Wait,
it's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. Oh, it is. It is. Because if he jets
It
the
is.
the fucking horse, and he attacks into Ogre, then he will lose.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And if you...
So this
and
is
if
for
you
sure a
Aqua Jet-
50-50, isn't it?
Wait. Yeah, I think it's a 50. Because like if you jet the...
It's for sure a
check
50.
the Calyrex and you kill the Kyogre...
You have to read the.
Yeah, you
the
jet
prote-
the
you
Calyrex.
literally have to read the protect correctly.
Yeah.
Yo, 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 yo. This is
Hold up.
yo. Dude, I think I'm jetting the Calyrex.
Wait, you always attack the Kyogre though, because the rain's off. So like you probably eat Jet. You just spam attack on the Kyogre.
So if you're Gavin, you Aqua Jet for sure on the. No, you can't. Can you? You
Yeah,
literally.
I think you have to jet the Kali.
You have to jet the Cali. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, you should get that. You get
But if you cudgel the Kyogre, then Gavin will lose here. That's why it's like a 50-50 if Ogre protects too. No?
Yeah.
Well, you know,
It's
well,
like-
you have to Aqua Jet the Glacial guy, I think, regardless, because you got to force your
Yeah.
kill.
And you...
So the 50
you
is
just
whether the
attack-
Ogre protects or not, yeah?
No.
Yeah.
The 50 is like you can attack the Kyogre.
Well, yeah,
and
you-
protects,
yeah,
but you
yeah.
can like...
It's like two 50-50s almost. But it's like skewed in.
The thing is that you can eat some Aqua Jets, I think, with Ogre Pond because the rain's off too.
Oh, I didn't even take
You
in
can kind of
mind.
just attack the Kyogre.
Are you for sure Jet? Calyrex. We know that much for sure. Oh, he did click protect.
We are going to see the Kyogre just go for a
Okay.
protect this turn, not wanting to take any unnecessary damage as that Aqua Jet is fired out.
Once again, both
That was a good. That was okay. That was a good protect. All right, so here comes the 50. Did he attack the
You
Shifu?
don't have to contend with these Glacial Lancers anymore, but Gavin still doesn't look too comfortable because you know you have that Cornerstone Ogerpon still with Sturdy on the field. The Ivy Cudgel wasn't
Oh,
able
shit.
to protect
Okay.
there. That's a sigh of relief.
That is a great.
Okay, but you're
Yeah,
right.
yeah, I
But you're
remember,
right.
I
But you're right. If rain ends, it didn't even matter, and
Yeah.
Yosuke still wins. I didn't even think about rain though. You're right.
And now
So.
the table
Oh, you're right. Rain
shifts.
ended.
Yeah,
It's
rain
over.
ended.
It's over.
Oh.
Yosuke wins. He just
That's
attacks
fine,
Ogre
because
twice.
the Aqua Jet,
I mean,
if he
first he
gets
attacks
some
Ogre,
initial
but you
damage
double
in
protect, right?
to
Yeah.
That Ogerpon. Is it
Oh,
going to be
I
enough to
remember
double
this
up
turn,
with
yeah,
the
okay.
Aqua Jet?
Are we making a boss play and attacking the Urshifu, expecting the double protect to hit?
Out
The rain. That is the
Yeah.
big
I'm
not
question.
throwing the spoiler,
And the
yes.
Kyogre likely
No way!
goes down
Yo,
to an
you see him fist pump? He read that shit.
out
Without
of the
the
rain.
rain.
That is the
Yeah.
big question.
Yo, he predicted going for
Yeah,
double
no,
protect.
no.
Yo, he's fired.
Tried there, but it does fail.
The Aqua Jet is
that
going
is
to come
such a
through, but
fucking
as we saw in the last game, I
giga
think
balls
it
play.
Right?
only did
That's a
over 50%
huge
in
balls
range.
play.
So without it,
Yeah.
it's only going to do about a third. You're going to need some kind of critical hit to be
Also,
able to cover
if
for
you
it.
got that
But the Ivy
wrong,
Cudgel
he's out
is
of the
going to go
tournament
down
too.
into this Urshifu.
Yo, but that's so
I
smart.
think
That's so
the
smart
Kyogre
because you know that like that he's always gonna go for double because if it does work, then it. Oh, dude. That was tough. That was tough. That was tough. That was tough. That was tough.
Double protect to maximize odds.
Yeah, literally maximizing odds. But Yosuke knows that. Yeah, that's the only way out. Yo, that was cool. That was cool.
To go for that Ivy Cudgel into the Urshifu,
So
predicting
cool.
the
Let's go. Go back for the finger wag. Okay. Let's go.
Go down into this Urshifu. Unfortunately, some kind of critical hit to be able to 50% in.
Let me go back to when he got
The
hyped.
Aqua Jet is going to come through, but as we saw in the last game, I think it only did just over 50% in the rain. So without it, it's only going to do about a third. You're going to need some kind of
He waved them up.
is going to go down into this
Said not
Urshifu.
today.
Unfortunately for the Kyogre, it was trying to go for the
so
double
bad.
protect here on Gavin's side. If it had been maybe going for that more offensive play, this could have been a cleanup for Gavin, but instead, Yosuke looking primed to take this.
Yeah, great play from Yosuke. Cannot
Last
speak
choice.
highly enough
Last game
about that
three,
because that is
dude.
a brave decision to go for
Holy
that Ivy Cudgel
cow.
into the Urshifu, predicting the protect.
Nah,
Now
that's
we're
sick.
now
I would be feeling
close
myself
enough. Take
too.
the Kyogre down,
I can
tie
tell you
us
right
up
now,
and
bro.
take us into
If I was
game three.
if I was playing on stage, I wouldn't be able to contain myself. I would definitely be like pointing. I would definitely be pointing at the crowd and being like, "Oh yeah, you know what I'm on."
Love to see a game 3 at this stage of the competition. More Pokemon action, more high
crazy.
caliber plays for
No,
us
that was
here in
awesome.
How the fuck did
Yeah,
he
it's
just
incredibly.
Dude, he locked in, and the
This
fact that
game
neither of them
as
brought a
well.
Mungus, they playing super hyper offense, bro.
I forgot. Yo, that's so true.
Dude, yeah. Yeah, because after first game, especially because like again, like he objectively got outplayed in the first game. I would say because
Yeah,
Gavin
but
got a lot of
second
those.
game-
Second game he was locked in. He was like,
Second
"We're
game,
bringing HO and we going to work." That was tough. That was tough.
Every turn there seems to be a knockout. There are certain trializations
We think
that look
Yamuga's
like they're
game 3
forced,
now,
but
or what?
again,
I don't know, I don't know.
in between that first game and the second game starting, that they already played in Swiss yesterday. So this is
I honestly don't
rerun
know,
for
bro.
them.
It's a
Now
hard
we're
call.
going to game 3. The mind games get even deeper, even tougher for both.
Well, I can
players.
tell you
What
what. I can
decisions
tell you
they
two mons that
make
are
to
coming
win this
from each
game.
side.
It's all going to come down to this
Urshifu
one.
and
Who will
Urshifu.
correct the top 4, and a lot to do for both trainers.
Oh, nah,
The
this
Calyrex
is-
got
this
a lot
is
more
nasty.
value out of that last game
Yes.
for Yosuke, and I think that's something that they need to prioritize going into this next game. The Fluttermane is so important as well to check that
Gavin
Urshifu.
drops
You just
Gavin
need to get
power here, but I don't
additional,
remember.
like initial
Like,
damage.
he didn't-
Bro, I like Yosuke's odds better though. Like, I still think his team is like, not like that it is like a better matchup, but I feel like the mons he has more routes. I feel like Gavin has to get everything with Urshifu mostly. Otherwise, he like I feel like
effective.
That was the critical
I don't
thing.
know how to
Yosuke
explain
was
it.
playing really
Calyrex
critically
is
around
really
these rain
hard.
turns and
Right?
initially
Yeah,
around
yeah,
the
he can't even
position.
break
As
that.
you mentioned as well, the Calyrex got a lot
Yeah.
more utility in this
Oh,
game.
yeah. Oh, yeah, he's ready.
Two
It's like-
KOs, 2 chilling, a boost and
It's
hang
like
around
you
for
kill that
most
with
of this
hands,
match.
but like
I think
all the
this was a
mons
nice
that Yosuke
opportunity
has
again.
are.
It
Yeah,
really
especially
was,
the
but
fact that
just had too
Ogre-
much to deal with
Ogre's in
as
the
soon
back
as you
to
saw that
Oko,
Cornerstone Ogerpon come in. The fact that it's got that
Ogre
speed
in
as
one
well,
hit.
making it even
Yeah,
harder to deal with.
Ogre,
Just
Oko's
a bit
Ogre.
of an uphill
They're different ogres. But yeah,
Yeah.
Ogerpon, Oko's Kyogre. That's a big ass deal, right? But I don't know. Should he bring a
Yeah,
Mungus
yeah.
this time so that he doesn't even have to worry about the Terra Water? Like,
Thing is, like the fast mode is really good too, though. Like just going Flutter and no grip on, because like the Flutter plus Ogrepon combination, like the synergy is really strong into Gavin, right? Like
yeah, and
grass,
Flutter basically
fairy.
renders the Shifu useless. Like it forces it to jet rather. Right?
Yeah.
Ejected from venue for John Morant's type celebration. That would be me.
Again, we're talking about the Iron Hands. It took another unfortunate.
Oh, he's fired for it. I love when people get the crowd hype. I feel like that's so exciting.
Are we going to have a game 3 where the Iron Hands has a clean run of it, or are we going to see more of the same? But the Iron Hands is a pivotal Pokemon because if we ever see Yosuke,
I know, I'm like actually, I feel like I get nervous for both sides when it gets to a game 3, bro. Like, and I'm watching back a VOD right
I
now.
have to ask myself something about the Tornadus here, because one
Oh,
of the
Urshifu,
Pokemon on Yosuke's
okay.
side that was really detrimental.
Oh, they started. Okay. Oh, Hands Shifu. Let's go. Hands Shifu.
With the Calyrex this time, not hiding.
Shouts to Lord C loves you. Shouts to you, bro. I followed you on Twitter. I'm locking in.
Going with the Iron Hands up top.
Appreciate you.
This is awesome.
It is the better option to keep that Kyogre in the back, and you've got that Urshifu now with the choice sculpt.
So
it is going to
Terra
apply a lot
Surging,
of pressure. It's still
threatening Terra
forces
Surging to
almost.
kill the Ogrepon, or you can just U-turn too. Like there is a lot of options. Because Terra Surging just kills through 30 this turn too.
Right, and it's not like Yosuke has a switch for this.
Yeah.
Is that wrong?
It's really hard.
Is it wrong to do that? To just kill the ogre?
Depends if you have Amoonguss, because Amoonguss has the helmet, right?
Oh shit. You can't make that risk.
you're gonna take
You can't make that. Yeah, especially after 2 games of no Amoonguss, he got an Amoonguss.
Because although you might not want
you
to.
think-
Yo, he actually brought double grass?
Switching in and Gavin slicing
Oh, he brought it this time.
with that surging strikes.
I like how the Ogre was front and center there in case
Yeah,
the
if you
Ogre
click
was
Surge
released
there,
once
you're
again and
so
seeing
fucked.
what's
Dude,
not
if you
gets
Terra
done.
and
That
Surge
defense
there,
itself
wrap it
with
up,
the
buddy.
Ogre type
You
before
did your
that
best.
Amoonguss. Iron Hands going for the fake out into what was the Calyrex. Calyrex is protecting, so he's got that
U-turn
lovely
was
shield
good.
to hide behind.
Yeah,
here.
well,
As
U-turn
the
was
Urshifu,
great.
however, goes for that
Oh, I thought he
U-turn.
U-turned on
Bypass
on
that
Cali.
protective, it was targeting into that
Okay,
slot.
not as
Instead,
it's not. He didn't get as
out
much
of
out of
there.
it as he
Does
could
take a
have.
little bit of damage from the Rocky helmet.
Yeah, he
though.
wanted to break 30. I
Yeah,
think.
and I
Is
think
Amoonguss
that's
not
it.
beyond
You don't want to
annoying
commit too
for,
hard to anything too early on. The
for
Kyogre
Gavin?
now able to
Even
come
if he had
onto the
Shen, it was
field.
still
Yeah,
annoying.
well,
It does have that grass
The truth is that Water Spout just destroys everything.
Yeah,
However,
I get
in a
it.
great position just to launch off something like a water spout here, and
Yeah, but okay, the spout's
Iron
free,
Hands
you're
can
right.
almost follow that up. I think from the
I don't know, it looks good for
interaction
Yosuke,
earlier
though,
in
if you ask
game
me.
1, where the Flutterman went
Also,
for
you could,
that
I think
big
Ice
icy
Beam
whip,
plus
the
like
speed on
Wild Charge probably kills the Amoonguss here. So he's kind of threatening that.
You're right, actually, because it's Fizz Def Amoonguss. Judging from U-turn doing
It's
like
annoying.
5%. Plus, they're probably all Fizz Def because of Urshifu. You're right, actually, though. He has to. This is actually annoying, right? Because if he
Yeah, this is a really
because
really hard for Yosuke.
water spout into wild charge is killing the Rex no matter what it does. If it tears, it's still going down.
Yeah, that's
Iron Hands.
Yeah.
It could indicate maybe how the speed
He has to
theory
call some shit
works
here.
between these two. Maybe
He has to
Iron
call
Hands
some shit here.
outspeeds that Calyrex out of Trick Room.
Horse is literally gonna die no matter what this turn, right?
Terra water type, that will leave it quite vulnerable to something like the Iron Hands, and with the
yeah,
cross
like,
typing,
this
it
has-
can
he
hang
swaps or
on
he
quite
dies.
nicely around a water spout. But the
Or he
issue
can-
you've got
I
to
guess he can
contend
rage
with
powder
is
from
that
the
Calyrex
Hands look so funny.
like, Terra Water.
Hands look so damn funny, dude.
is going to be forced to go for that terrestrialization.
Dude, I wish I found my Switch today. I would have played in the GC. I wanted to, even though I knew I was gonna get blown away, dude. I couldn't find it. I was looking in my crib, like I was like, "Where is this piece of shit Switch?" I couldn't find it. Nah, because they told me on Twitter that it only takes 15 minutes to get the Terra Orb, and then you can like play online. I figured you had to beat the game.
Wait, you
but-
don't have the Terra Orb?
I never opened the game, bro.
Never
I
played-
never opened the game. I have the game. I bought it. I never opened it though. But I literally couldn't find it. I was like, man, where's my Switch? I looked around for it, dude. All I do is go on PS5 and open up Netflix and Crunchyroll. I don't do anything else, and then play Pokemon Showdown on Chrome. That's my gaming, bro.
Nah, yeah,
The GC seems fun, but trust me, you aren't missing out. That's what people also told me. They said close sheet BO1 is the fastest way to make yourself hate VGC. That's what people were telling me.
It's a fucking funny ass tournament. Yeah.
I like surprise shit though. It seems funny, but I get it.
Iron Hands and Kyogre can just clean it up.
Yeah, here we go. No terrestrialization's coming out.
All right, this shit is gone. Dude, that did way too much to Amoonguss. You were right. You were right.
Both these Pokemon did some heavy damage.
Glacial Lance is being used in retaliation, but it's not going to be able to get a KO here. Just chipping away at both of Gavin's Pokemon as the Iron Hands follows up with the Wild Charge.
You know, I didn't know that Calyrex was faster than Iron Hands. I didn't actually know that. So that's actually not bad for him then.
That is a huge knockout, taking down the restricted without it being able to get any.
Bro, I feel like that's not even a bad trade.
I mean,
the iron
for Yosuke.
From the Amoonguss,
I think it's kind of bad.
Is it?
Because like the restricted is dead.
Kind of done its job.
The Amoonguss is.
Well, the Kyogre's also dead. It got spored. So.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You know, because you can go to Flutter, and because of the damage you got earlier. Oh wait, Shifu's back.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. I didn't think. Oh no Flutter. Oh no.
Yo. I mean, he brought.
Wait, but Gavin brought Amoonguss too, right? Yeah. Yo, these guys both waited till game 3 to bring Amoonguss. They were like, "Fuck this, we're bringing Amoonguss this time."
Yeah, and I think it's a nice option now.
Wait, that's perfect for him.
From the field, you can pretty safely go for that grass terrestrialization. You do need to
I
worry
think he
about the
brought
close combat
because he
from
brings
the
Amoonguss, so he
opposing
doesn't flutter
but then you
for,
give yourself the
his
immunity from
so
the
much.
spore in subsequent turns. You've got to wake up first, obviously, to make use of it. But
dude,
the
it's actually
Iron Hands on
it's
the
getting
field
really
as well
spicy.
for Gavin has that grass terrestrialization in its arsenal.
Stream your SV. Shout out to Drifting Brett. Stream your SV playthrough. Members would flood in. More like members would leave in max Exodus when they see my in-game abilities. I'll play SV though at some point. I was gonna play Legends Arceus because I haven't played that, but I watched Swave play it, and Legends Arceus is really fun. Is SV fun?
Yeah. I mean,
yeah, you played them all, right?
Yeah.
You like SV? It's good. All right, I'll tap in. Because I literally have the game. I just have to find my Switch. I don't know where it is.
Now we are going to see a terrestrialization.
No, I have it. I have it. I just haven't opened it.
Next you see you stream that shit.
So we'll be getting a boost one time only to all of those different type attacks. If this is a close combat,
look,
it's going to be more than enough to pick it up. If it's a Surgeon Strikes though into what was the Iron Hand, it's not going to work out.
Oh no!
Oh
no!
Have to take recoil 3 times. Its focus size will be broken, and we've seen how detrimental these little chips.
Amoonguss, dude. No, Amoonguss took this like a champ. I ain't even gonna lie.
You said that it does give you so much offensive flexibility within your.
I love Amoonguss, dude. In OU. In doubles, this thing always owns me.
Yeah, that's really a great switch from Gavin, and I love the adjustment to bring the Amoonguss to this game. Fortunately, the Kyogre does take that turn of sleep, so not going to be able to get.
It's not terrible though for Yosuke because he still has the upper hand with both of his Mons versus the Mons in front of him. Yeah. Because you Ivy Cudgel Amoonguss and you CC the Ogre. Right? And you're chilling. Back to hands on Cudgel. Well, allegedly.
Some damage from the Ogre Pond. The Ivy Cudgel, however, was the target choice.
So strong. No, surely he goes for CC on Ogre, no?
Leaving this Kyogre alone. Poor Iron Hands, though, it got critical hit again. It cannot catch a break in the set.
Yeah. Because if this wakes up, he's in a really nasty spot. It's gonna kill both with Origin.
Yeah, that's a huge knockout there before the Kyogre.
That is huge.
So Amoonguss essentially has.
He does have fake out online though now.
The Iron Hands coming
hands.
in.
Yeah.
Really loving the fact of the critical hit. But
wait, this is
active fake out, and now it opens the door for the Urshifu on Gavin's side.
Wait, it is awkward because we know Amoonguss is coming back in from Yosuke's side.
Yeah, but from which slot though? That's the thing.
Right? Exactly. Who's getting faked out?
Yeah. Who Urshifu targets?
I think I would switch Pawn out and just let my my Urshifu get killed by strikes if that's what needs to happen. I don't know what last Mon Mungus versus last Mon Mungus situation looks like, but I would switch out my hands. Palm puff spam. Yeah, it's 90 base power, right?
Yeah.
So it's not like weak. Yeah. Shit. Yeah, you gotta switch the pawn out. I think, right? There's like no choice.
Now that Urshifu on Yosuke's side has had its sash broke, it has taken those defense drops as well. The one thing that you would say if you are Gavin, you've got to be careful because if that Amoonguss comes in on the slot that you target, you're going to take that Rocky Helmet damage. And it's so
honestly, I feel like you just attack. I think you attack the other pawn anyway because he just killed the Amoonguss next turn.
Yeah, it's going to make this match a whole lot easier.
He's for sure going Amoonguss. He needs a sturdy to win.
No. I'm going to keep this Pokemon.
Well, not for Shifu. Shifu goes through that. God, Shifu is outrageous.
retreat, and
yeah, you gotta remember that, bro.
Dude, this is
exactly
fucking
what
cheap.
Yosuke has done here. Maybe trying to play the same Urshifu Amoongus mind game here, but I wonder whether Gavin has fallen for that trick. The Terrestrialization on the team is gonna come through finally here for Gavin. It's gonna be that Terra Water on the
It's just
Urshifu
both
again,
Urshifu
trying to
killing
really
everybody.
capitalize on all the offensive pressure with the rain and the Mystic Water that this Urshifu has to offer, but will it fall victim to the Amoongus?
Oh,
he
called that
Will
shit.
stop the opposing Urshifu in its tracks, as the Urshifu on Gavin's side will target down that Amoongus.
Yeah, it has taken a bit of damage
my
already.
God.
So with this
Oh, this is gonna live on, like-
it will put it in range
on, like,
another
20%.
surging strike, but for its trouble, it's gonna take about 50% damage from the Rocky Helmet. So it's a bit of a battle.
God,
royale,
Urshifu was a
and
piece
you
of
do
shit.
stop the opposing Urshifu from attacking this turn.
Wait, how is this
Taking
not?
very
How is this
fast.
not amazing though for Gavin? Because now he can just surge
No,
the.
because you have Rage Powder. You have Rage Powder and Amoongus, which is like
Oh,
Poly, basically.
oh, you're right. And so then he can force the KO with his own Shifu. I forgot about Rage Powder. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right.
Spot, because now what you could potentially do is target it with your Iron Hands, because if it switches out to activate that regenerative ability, you can kind of
So
pin
he's
that
like gonna
Ogre
Rage
Pond by
Powder
getting damage
and,
onto that, breaking the sturdy, and deal with the Urshifu on the opposite
from
side of the
Irish.
field with your
You're right,
own
he's literally gonna Rage
surging
Powder,
strikes into
and then
that.
he's
No,
gonna
the
lose his
Amoongus is down the
Shifu.
field and you're not threatened
As
by
in
it.
Gavin
So
loses his
Rage Powder
Shifu
is
here,
still
for
an
sure.
issue.
Yes, and Rage Powder seems
Right?
to
Yeah, yeah, okay,
going
okay.
It is going to draw in those attacks, make itself the winning
I'm not sure if
Pokemon
that
to take
wins.
on the damage away from the opposing Urshifu here, as it looks like Surging
Yeah,
Strikes is the
Cudgel
choice once
wins,
again, of
right?
course,
Cudgel guy?
and it is locked in, so it's going to be able to get this damage on the field. We'll be able to take that little bit of recall, but only one. The
Oh,
fact that
I
he's
actually
not
know.
able to get these
But-
three
Oh yeah, you know, don't spoil, don't spoil.
does give it that longevity.
Yeah.
That's huge, I think, just meaning that the Urshifu has a little bit more in the tank to go, especially with that Ogre Pond lurking in the back, but not anymore.
Right.
The close combat coming out. The
Cudgel
Iron
guy
Hands
against
left
two.
alone, though, able to get an
I'm
attack
pretty sure
off into
Cudgel
this
guy
Urshifu. You've
wins
gotta say,
because
it's
Pollen
gonna
Puff
be
does not
enough
2-hit KO
whatever it goes for into this
Ogre.
slot to pick
I know
up
that
the
because
knockout
Ogre
in
has good
return.
spat.
And this, of course, was the choice Scarf variant, not
Yeah.
the Mystic Water. What was
Alright,
I
let's
on
see.
about
But yeah,
earlier on?
I'm pretty
It
sure
has
it's a
that
wrap.
Speedy edge to be able to gain that
Yeah, you
momentum.
can't
The
Rage
Iron
Powder
Hands
'cause
as
it's
well,
like rest
being able to
up
get
on
the
the
KO
Ogre.
on the opposing Urshifu and regain a
So, because
little bit of
otherwise he could have Rage Powder, Drain Punch.
Wait, Rage Powder doesn't work on Grass type?
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
I literally forgot about Rage Powder. I was about to say, oh, I was wrong.
With
Oh,
Iron Hands and Amoongus against this cornerstone
oh, I
Pokemon, is it
didn't even know that.
Yeah, that's what
Gotta
Amoongus does.
say, it's gonna
It
be
basically
very tricky,
redirects the
very
Rage Powder.
close as well. The one thing that you do say that Gavin has that they can utilize.
Let me go back a second. Because Rage Powder has to get clicked, should Gavin have switched out his Urshifu into Amoongus?
The problem is that if he targets the hands,
Yeah,
and you do that, then he kills the hands, and then like you're behind.
I guess that's
like,
a call
at
you
least
have
if
to
he
make.
attacks-
Yeah.
Yeah, if he attacks with both, well, but I guess this is kind of rough though.
But dude, it's Yosuke can't let the Scarf Shifu stick around, otherwise he's gonna lose his Ogre. And then he for sure loses, because he's already like quote unquote playing from behind.
Yeah, but it's like it's easy to say, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
yeah. Obviously it's easy. You know, you're right. It's obviously easy as a
there is
spectator. Yeah.
There is a whole as Among Us in the back.
Yeah,
of the head
yeah.
that he could just
Into this
get wrong.
Urshifu, and you've got to say
Yeah,
it's going to
no,
be
I get- I know what
whatever
you mean.
it goes for into this slot to pick up the knockout in return.
Yeah, because like
And
if you
this
go
was
Among
with
Us
the choice
with the
Scarf variant,
hands,
not the
then-
Right,
Mystic Water.
yeah.
What was I on about earlier on? It has that speedy edge to be able to gain that momentum. The Iron Hands as well, being able to get the KO on the opposing Urshifu and
Ooh, this is
regain
dope.
a little
Also,
bit of
he's-
HP to give it some
also, he's
longevity.
Power
But
Whip, right?
with
So he can
Iron
also
Hands and
do-
Amoongus against this cornerstone Ogerpon, is it going to be
man.
enough?
You've got to say it's going to be very tricky, very close as well. The one thing that you do say
I really
is
had no
Gavin
idea that
has
Rage Powder
they can utilize
cannot
here as an Amoongus and the Pollen
cannot
Puff.
do
If
anything,
you can
cannot
get
affect
Pollen
grass
Puff
types.
onto
I had
your
no
Iron
idea that
Hands,
was a
you're gonna
thing.
be
That's
able to
sick.
top up that health. It's all about Iron Hands being able to
I don't know.
take
Yeah,
advantage
and
of
What
What
if
if- Dog was
what if
Mons. That's why a lot of Mons,
what if power
Mons,
misses
Then
on
I
the
think this
thingy?
match opens
Yeah,
up.
then,
The Drain Punt's gonna be super effective, of course, and it's all about the Power Whip. Can it take a knockout? It
Wait, this
can.
is okay.
Power
How
Whip
much is
completely
Power Whip
removes the
do?
Iron Hands from play, and now these two grass Pokemon, both of them have reasonable.
Let's see how much this does.
have a
I think it
lot
does
of
like 40.
utility, But Amoongus's Pollen Puff is only really
Yeah.
be enough to break
Oh
up
shit.
those Sasha
Yo, he got it. He got it with double cudgel. Yo.
Onto this Ogerpon, then Gavin is going to be able to take this, but the Ivy Cudgel will come through onto the Amoongus.
Oh, okay, yeah, I think he could.
That is a huge critical hit.
Nah,
So
he took a KO
unfortunately, no
anyways.
critical hit
Yeah.
in return, and it
Yep.
looks like Yosuke will be advancing.
Holy
Holy
shit! Holy shit!
He made fucking
Honestly, see that
worlds
critical
just
hit
this
come
tournament.
through.
bro.
You can see.
You see him. You see him. You see him. But yo, he's so hype. Look at him in the camera.
Yeah!
He's looking to the crowd.
It's unfortunate, no critical hit in return, and it looks like Yosuke will be advancing into the top 4 of this tournament.
Honestly, seeing that critical hit come through, you can see why Ogerpon is so devastating. The Ivy Cudgel being able to put it right in the play.
This was sick. No, this one was sick. This one was sick. Yeah. Especially because they both have such strong teams into each other. Yo, he's hype.
Yeah.
Yo, he's 40. Yo, he did the I'm him. Put in.
Once again at this European
Nah, this is super hype.
Teasing us with these players.
You said he had to win this shit, right? Otherwise,
yeah, he had to win Worlds, or he doesn't make Worlds at all. And after all the shit he played like 14 rounds to get here.
To the top 4
Holy
of this
cow.
tournament, and it will be Yosuke.
Commiserations to Gavin and commiserations to Kyoga as well. You know, it fought so valiantly in that match, but Yosuke able to once again
that was sick.
Gavin Michaels in the European International Championships 2025.